What's going on, everybody? This is Juan from the Yada coming to you today with my Lightsworn Zexal post link format with Minerva. So it was explosive before, now it's just as explosive, but a whole lot better. So I'll just get into it right quick. So the deck has just went from like tier 2 to about tier 1, I think, because a lot of people are playing pure Lightsworns, and that's not correct in my eyes. So first we're going to start off with obviously triple Raiden. A lot of people are cutting him to 2 or to 1, but I just still keep him at 3, and it's because I just run different cards. So if you don't agree with this, please cut him down to 2. I do not request cutting him down to 1 because he really is the engine starter, so keep him at 2 at least. Next we run triple Wolf, the Lightsworn Beast. Really self-explanatory. You mill him, you plus. If you don't mill him, you better summon him off of like a Goblinberg or something. But yeah, he's good. Next you run triple Felice. Yeah, we've always been running triple Felice because Felice is like the best, like probably one of the best Lightsworns in the game. I've always loved Felice. You know, even if you hard draw her, you can go Goblinberg and Summoner. You can go Summoner Monk and pitch a card, and then you make a Felice. Felice will take a kill a card and then mill 3 more. It really sets up your graveyard. Next we run 2 Luminas. Lumina, yeah, very self-explanatory. Fix broken hands. She's really good. Yeah, I like her a lot. I would cut her down to 1 though. Next we run 1 Baby Minerva. She's good for that extra mill and for making Omega. So if you have like a dead Seraphinite on board plus this, it'll make an Omega because she's a tuner. So I like that. Next we run 1 Lila just to kill back row. Take this like I don't run JD, so you could take this out and run Twin Twister. I just like a searchable MST, but you could take this out, put a Twin Twister, a Cyclone, anything else you want. I just like a searchable MST. So next run double Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk's very self-explanatory. Pitch a spell. You get like a Raiden, get a Felice, get anything you want in your deck pretty much, and then you go off. There's a nasty 2-card combo that'll get the Summoner Monk plus the Zexal spell card gets you Zexal just off immediately. Next for like the pretty much the best card in the deck, but kind of taking a back seat. We're still running it at 2. I never felt like running at 3 because I don't know, you just don't need it at 3, but sometimes it is good to normal summon this and not like a Vanity's Fiend or anything like a Fossil Dino. You can just normal summon this and then make your play. I don't know, it's really good though. Next we run only 1 Trick Clown. Pretty self-explanatory. Next we run 2 Goblinbergs. Goblinberg is pretty MVP, guys. Like Goblinberg actually like saves this deck a lot because if you hard draw a Wolf or a Felice, you just get it out of your hand, and then I don't know, Goblinberg's amazing. I like him. And then we run the 1 Seraphinite. Seraphinite's good because I run 3 Earth level 4s, which is why I run the 1 Glow Bulb to make Nat Beast. Yeah, just I don't know, in case you hard draw this and then you mill this, you can still make Nat Beast, or Goblinberg plus a Raiden and you mill this, you can just make a Nat Beast. I don't know. There's some pretty sick combos with this 1 Glow Bulb, and obviously the Goblinberg fixes a lot. Next we're going to go off to the spells. Spells are pretty important in this deck. Like they almost like win you the game. Charges the Light Brigade 2, which could run at 3. I heard it's coming back at 3. Hopefully it does. Triple Solar Recharge. Yeah, pretty much the best draw card in the whole game right now. Too bad I don't ever draw. Seem like I never draw it, but it's the best draw card in the game. Next run triple Brilliant Fusion. This card is a staple in every Lightsworn deck. I don't care what Lightsworn variant you're running, you better run Brilliant Fusion. So yeah, Brilliant Fusion is self-explanatory. Next we run triple Rank Up Magic Argent Chaos Force. This card is like a staple 3 of like, I cut it to 2, I put it back at 3. It just has to stay at 3, guys. Like there's no way around it. Like if you're gonna play like a JD build, yeah, you can take this down to 1, maybe 2. I would still probably keep it at 2, but even with JD, and once I get Shiranui Solitaire, I'll maybe, no, I'll just probably still keep it at 3. Yeah, Zexal's too strong, guys. Like you drop Zexal and you almost always win, and in this format, like I don't know, you drop Zexal, you win. Like True Dracos can't play, nobody can play. Next we run 2 Xyz Change Tactics, because this is a Zexal Utopia deck. So I was running 3, but I had to cut one. I had to cut a card from the main deck because it's like a 42 card main deck with 2 Pot of Desires. So yeah, I had to cut it down. I couldn't run 43. I've never been a person who like more than 42 if I'm running Desires. So this is the card I decided to cut to 2. But this card is busted. Next we run 2 Pot of Desires. You don't really care about banishing things. Omega can get them back for you. Pot of Desire is too good not to run, especially in a slower deck like Light Swarms. I mean, honestly, it was built like the deck was built like 10 years ago. It feels like, but yeah, 2 Pot of Desire is very staple. Next for the one-off spells, we run 1 Foolish, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Rhoda, and 1 Metaphors Fusion. This is my upstart pretty much. Like, I don't run upstart because I mill upstart. You mill strikes, you mill stuff like that. So why not mill Metaphors Fusion and put it back and draw a card? I love this card. I normally resolve it like 2 to 3 times in one game. It's phenomenal, guys. Like, Metaphors Fusion like can win you so many games, and it's like not even archetype specific. I love the card. I mean, they're never gonna DD Crow this because I mean DD Crow kind of died out of favor, and then also just like if they had it, they'd probably hit like a snow. They wouldn't hit a Metaphors Fusion. So yeah, that's it for the spells. Very strong spell lineup, guys. I mean, like the very strong spell lineup. Lastly, for the 2 traps, like Halfway to Forever, you open up this card, you like almost always win. You could run it at 3 because I'm playing 2 Desires, but I really just like this card at 2. Like, I'm pretty sure you know every card but this one. This one says target 2 monsters in your graveyard, special summon both, but their effects are negated. And if you do, immediately after this effect resolves, XYZ summon 1 Light Utopia or Utopic Xyz using only those 2 monsters. So it counts as an Xyz summon for a Utopia card or a Utopic card, and it's just a blowout. It's just a 1 card Zexal pretty much. You mill so much to the graveyard. If you get Regeki'd, you can chain this. This will resolve. You'll get your Zexal, and then, you know, I don't know. You don't lose. Like, this card just, even if you brick and you're able to, like, mill 2 monsters to the graveyard or Foolish something, you know, you just activate this in the standby phase, and there's a Zexal, and they cannot play. So, best trap card in the game. That's why I don't run Solemns or anything, because this card just does it all. Like, a Zexal is a Solemn, like, everything. Like, it's just pretty much a lose 1 turn plus True King of VFD guy. Like, this card does it all. Like, best trap in the game for if you're running this deck. Next, we're off to the extra deck. We're going to run Double Minerva. Now, I'm still testing this, guys, but I do like Double Minerva because it is still good. I mean, if I took out the Lila, I might run just 1. Or if I took out the Baby Minerva and the Lila, I would definitely just run just 1. Or if I ran JD, I'd keep it at 2 for sure. But 2 is okay. Like, Minerva is just an amazing card, though. So, I mean, we finally got her to the public, so why not run her at 2? 3 is just over excessive, though. Okay, so next we're going to run 2 Utopic Zexals Light, so it works with Halfway to Forever. And if you guys don't know what this card reads, this card's original rank is always treated as 1. You can also Xyz summon this card by discarding 1 rank up magic normal spell card, then using a Utopia monster you control as Xyz material. Xyz material attached to that becomes Xyz material attached to this card. This card Xyz summon cannot be negated. When Xyz summoned, your opponent's card in effect cannot be activated. This card gains 1,000 in attack and defense for each Xyz material attached to it. Once per turn during your opponent's turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. Your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated this turn. This is a quick effect. So you activate this card, you win. Simple as that. Like, I've never activated this card and lost a game. Simple. Like, you don't resolve this card and lose, guys. Like, simple card. Not even a simple card. It's a very, very complex card, guys. Like, you drop this, you win. And so normally the first one you can make originally, and then the second one you can go use Halfway to Forever, and then there's that. The ways to get into him are, I run 2 Utopia packages with 1 Prime. The reason why I'm running so many Utopias, guys, is because we run the spell card to draw. So technically we get 5 draws. 5 draws of a spell card that will cost us 5, 15 to like 2,500 life points will get us 5 draws. I don't know any card that can get you 5 draws off 2,500 life points. So yeah, we do like the draw power. So that's our draw power for the deck and Utopia package. Next for the Elastic Seas, we just run the pretty much staples. Tsukiyomi gets you draws. I might cut this because I just go into Minerva a lot more, but sometimes you got like a Metaphor's Fusion you just need to get out of your hand, a Wolf, a Felice, you got a Soul Charge you're trying to activate, and like, you know, Minerva doesn't do that, so Tsukiyomi does, so I really like that. I almost want to cut him, but I just can't because he's too good, and I really don't have nothing else to put in there. Maybe Diamond Dar Wolf. I thought about putting a Tornado Dragon, but it just didn't make sense, especially since it's like Link mechanic, and I just really don't like how my Tsukiyomi is just going to stay there for the rest of the game. But yeah, if you have a Snow, you can just banish this off. Like, but I do think Diamond Dire Wolf for this card if you guys want to trade anything out. But Tsukiyomi is just amazing. Daigusto Emerald. It's a really spicy play with this. You can go Daigusto Emerald, like Revive a Vanilla, and then you can use Snow to eat up your Daigusto Emerald, and then use your little glow up bulb and then make Naturi Beast, and like now you got like a Book of Moon from the Snow. You ate this card, you banished it from Snow, and then you still get your Naturi Beast, and Naturi Beast is like amazing, guys. Then lastly, the card I brag about in like every single deck profile, like Abyss Dweller, because Abyss Dweller wins games. It really does, guys. Like probably my favorite like staple. Like I do like Castell, but Abyss Dweller is just amazing. Now next we run Naturi Beast and 2 Omegas, because Omega's busted. He's getting, like, he pretty much got a buff, so we're using this to our advantage, and we recycle Desires cards off this. It's just, I don't know, like, Omega's amazing. Naturi Beast is, like, even greater for this deck, because, I mean, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard, and you get a negation, like, what? Like, that is what Lightsworns pray for. Like, Lightsworns need this, guys. Like, if you can make this with Lightsworns, like, I still am going to run this when I run JD, because you drop this next to a JD, you're going to get every spell, you're going to blow up their whole board. Like, I don't know, it's just amazing. And you get a mill too, and then lastly, Seraphonite. Okay. That's it for the deck profile. I was going to show y'all just a 2-card combo, pretty much, with, in case y'all don't know, the Summoner Monk play. Summoner Monk plus the the rank up card from Zexal. Well, if saying this doesn't get ashed, you just normal summon this and like pitch this to the graveyard, and then you get to summon like literally any level 4. So you want a Snow, you want a Lila, anything you want, guys. Anything level 4. Normally you can summon Raiden, and you can use Raiden's effect to like mill 2 or something, you know. You mill these 2, whatever, cool. And then you just succeed summon these all the way into, like, if you have the spell card, you get to draw like 3 cards off this. It's amazing. You just go Utopia, Utopia Prime, Utopia Lightning, and since Utopia Lightning is a rank 5, since you overlaid for a rank 5 or higher, you add this to your hand, and you just go ahead and pitch this right back to the graveyard, and you make Zexal, and there it is. You got a 5k Beat Stick Zexal. That if you made this turn 2, your opponent couldn't Mirror Force you, couldn't Solemn you. They can't do anything. Like, their monsters' effects are dead now. Trident can't pop this. Nothing's alive, and you just swing for 5k. And on their turn, you just detach, like, say you detach like a Raiden, in case you got a Soul Charge to bring them back and start milling. Now you got a 4,000 Utopia Zexal that is not going to die by anything, because it can't get Regeki'd. Nothing can happen to it. Like, really, like, it's there, it's a body, it wins you games. And then you can make your follow-up plays with like another Lightning, or another Zexal, or you can go into like Abyss Dweller next turn, or an Omega, or I don't know. It's just, well, really, you try to want to make Omega first. Like, if you have an Omega play, you make the Omega play, then the Zexal, but it's all up to you guys. Like, this deck's just gotten so much stronger because Minerva, and yeah, I don't know. Halfway to Forever came out in Duelist Saga, and I haven't previewed my Lightsworn deck profile since then, so I really wanted to show y'all this. Probably the best trap card in the game right now. Yeah, the deck's just getting